before we get started, I did check. We are on Male Media Mind 2 tonight. So, because last week we had a kerfuffle. I don't know what happened, but we are back tonight. So, what is going on, everybody? It is America's favorite elderberry swag for life here on the Swag Suite on Male Media Mind 2. As always, broadcasting live from the great state of Tijuana in a bunker 60 feet under the ground with a cat and a sewing machine. All right, let me go ahead and bring on the panel for tonight. Starting from the great state of Atlanta, the talented Mr. Drayton is in the house. Check him and Malcolm out on their show, the Monday show. Greg is also part of the Friday show now.
Damn.
Drunk Uncle's Talking Shit with Uncle Pookie. And he is also doing the Saturday sit down. Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Greg, you are just expanding by leaps and bounds. I'm glad you make time for us tonight. So how are you doing?
I am tired. I am extremely tired. I tell you, this faux winter storm for us, it was faux. Everybody else, right? It was exhausting getting ready. It was absolutely, and nothing happened. Thank God, but I'm exhausted. You know. Then tomorrow I'll go back to the gym and go back to my regular happenings. But the thing that it left behind was it's cold as a motherfucker outside.
Mm-hmm.
That is very not typical for the A. We usually start warming up, around February.
Right.
Good God, global warming is real, people. Believe it.
Very real.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. Thick Knight is in the building. Check him in the Blurred Council Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Devon, how are you?
I'm doing all right. Just typical day at work. Weekend was good. Yeah.
Now, did any of y'all lose any power over this storm?
No.
I know I did.
I think T'Challa did that. I think T'Challa.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
you probably did. I wouldn't be surprised.
That was a catastrophe.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. John is here. Check him out on his socials. You can find him on Instagram and on Facebook. Stretch, how are you?
That's a good description. Now, Sunday during the storm, I had a little health scare. Blood pressure was 189 over 110.
Oh God!
But I panicked a little, but it came down, and now I've been normal since Sunday night. So
good to hear it.
And I was like, why is this happening in the middle of Booty and Dick freezing cold weather? I don't know.
Not Booty and Dick freezing cold weather. Okay, John.
So I did manage to text my doctor. I've been having to text her my readings every 6 hours because we're going to evaluate on whether either changing my blood pressure medicine or increasing the milligrams of this one. But it's been steady at 124 over 80 for the past
good.
2 days. I don't know what caused that spike. I wasn't stressed about anything, but
Did you buy snacks like chips and stuff like that?
I did, but I wasn't really eating none of that. It was just a spike. My mother said, get your ass in the tub and take a good old shower and lay your ass down and do some deep breathing, which I did, and that apparently helped.
Okay. Well, we're glad you're feeling better.
She said,
John,
relax all your muscles.
Relax all your muscles.
Stop cutting cords and stop fighting with people on social media.
That could be
what it is. A damn voodoo doll somebody got online for your ass.
There you go. That could be it. That could be it.
I'm covered by the blood of Jesus, so it ain't
there you go.
There you go. And I will sprinkle some salt around my door frame to keep it away.
You know what? We'll give you a praise break for that one.
But my mama's a 10-year cancer survivor, and she's standing right there. Wave your hand, mama. 10 years ago.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, John. And of course, we cannot forget the founder of M3. The reason we are all here, Malcolm the Philosopher King, is in the building. I'm sure I'm going to trigger you tonight, so please come back tomorrow and let Malcolm fix you. You
Or
can check
trigger
him
you
out
some more.
tomorrow.
Yep.
Or trigger you some more. That's entirely possible. And don't forget, the Bearcast new episodes drop every Friday. Malcolm, how are you?
I am well. I'm well. It was ridiculously cold this morning, and I was enjoying watching people who never dealt with snow try to dig themselves out.
Oh no.
Great.
I'm sure that was entertaining.
Oh,
It was.
wow, that was entertaining, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh Lord. Well, I'm glad you all are here, and glad everybody made it through okay. Mr. Calvin says, "Good evening, guys." Good evening, Calvin. Good to see you. Glad that you are here. So let's go ahead and get things started. So, something is wrong with TikTok because my timeline and my algorithm is all messed up. I really had to
Everybody's is.
fight to like find some stuff to talk about tonight. So hopefully I have enough content to make it through the entire show. But let's just go ahead and
Let me ask you a quick question.
What's your quick question?
When did that start? Today, yesterday,
Yes,
or after the deal closed with the MAGA supporters?
right after.
Well, they
I've been
said,
hearing grumblings about it over the weekend, but yeah, I don't
People,
know when
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
it
they
happened.
said,
I think the storm did that one. Did that?
yeah,
Oh,
they were
the-
saying that there was an outage with some of their
Oh,
servers,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
and
okay.
but it just happened to coincide with the merger. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was
we'll
MAGA.
see. But anyway, so as you know, I like to get my stuff from the internet. So let me ask you all a question. Do you feel like your position determines who should make the first move if you want to holler at somebody?
Oh my God.
What? No.
I'm just asking. I'm
No, I mean I know, but I really need. Hold on, before we get into this,
Yes.
I have been through some things in the last couple of days because
Hmm.
people want to act ignorant. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna say this: we have got to stop putting so much emphasis and power or whatever you want to call it over somebody's sexual position to do something in a relationship, okay? Or to approach somebody or to date somebody or whatever have you. You're a human being. Look, slot A goes into slot B, and sometimes two people put slot A and slot B together, okay? All right, that's just what it is. But at your core, you are still a human being. That means you still have feelings, you have a thought process, you have a soul, you feel things and all that. Stop determining why y'all letting this little bitty box determine what y'all do in the bedroom, whether you date somebody, whether you approach somebody, or whatever the fuck have you. If you like that person, go to them, tell them, hey, I like you, you're attractive, let's talk. If they say no, be able to handle the rejection, which we'll get into later. And and move on. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But stop letting these labels, parameters, whatever you want to call them, boxes,
Idiosyncrasies.
yeah, all that to determine whether you do something or not. You're a human person. Life is about living. Living.
I agree with that statement. So yeah, so I agree with what you're saying. And this content creator agrees with you as well. So let's see what he has to say.
This message is for gay men. I just have a question, okay? Just a quick question. For the most part, we are a pretty progressive group of people, right? We believe in equal rights, dismantling heteronormative systems. We believe that there shouldn't be like gender roles. Like we are pretty, for the most part, I know, but we're pretty progressive, right? So I have a question, and I'm trying to skirt around this delicately, but if you're gay, you'll pick up what I'm putting down. In the gay community, we typically fall into a system of who approaches who based off of our sexual preferences. I'm trying to be PG. I don't know why, but I just am. If that's just kind of been like the way it is. It's just what you're supposed to do. Can we not do that no more, please? It shouldn't be on just like one person based off of that on whether a situation and a meetup and a connection could happen. Why can't, no matter which way you go, okay? No matter which way you go, we should all just be able to walk up to another person, another dude, guy that we're interested in, and just like introduce ourselves and hit on them or buy them a drink. It shouldn't, what you prefer in the bedroom should not dictate who goes up to who. That's what I'm trying to say. That's it. Okay, I should have just said that. That's what I should have just said. And it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. We need to cancel that in 2026. We need to dismantle that. We need to tear down the system that we just naturally fall into, because it don't matter. Let's do that in 2026. I think we will all be better for that.
Is that something that happens? I honestly have never heard
you do run into this thing where bottoms feel like a top has to be the one to initiate, like, why, it's the whole, like, I'm a pillow princess, like, you need to wine me and dine me and do all this kind of stuff, but it's like, but why is that?
I think me and Malcolm may be having some mental agreement here, because I've never heard of that until now. I've never heard any of my friends say anything like that. Their actions don't speak to that. So when he's saying this and when y'all talking about this, it's foreign to me, because for one, how do you know what position the other person is any goddamn way?
Right, that part.
So
I think it's based on. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like these with the younger generation.
Okay. They say no more.
Yeah, it's see, if it. I'm not saying this is always true, but I'm just saying it feels like the more masculine you are, then it's assumed that you are a top, and the more feminine you are, you're assumed to be a bottom. So it's like, if you're,
God.
I know, but I'm just telling you, that's what the streets are saying, and it's just like, I just think that's so silly. It's like,
it happened to me when I moved here. I asked this young man out, and I like to clarify, because if I ask you out, I should pay.
Oh.
I do, if I ask you out, I should pay, right?
Right.
I just think that's how it is. So during the dinner, it was going well. He was like, well, I guess on our next date, was being presumptuous. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess that could be a next date, right? He was like, I guess, since you big daddy, you're going to take care of everything.
Ooh.
Check.
Yep. That would have been my next worst too.
Check. No, ma'am. No. And I said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, you got me fucked up. No, I'm not your daddy. I mean, you can call me daddy at the appropriate time, but I am not your daddy. Okay? And I have ran into that here in the crux of the South. You be my husband. You know what I mean? You the man. You know what I mean? One person was like, can you open the door? Bitch, we both get into an Uber. Why am I open the door?
That part.
You don't get your big rusty grown ass in this motherfucker.
That part.
Right.
But there are some people who believe that that's the way it should be, and again, I think it does kind of fall into like this thing where some of the gays are like falling into like these things where if you are a top, you are assumed to be the male of the relationship. I know that sounds stupid. It sounds stupid to me, but that's exactly what they're thinking. And if you're the bottom, then you're the demure one. You're the housewife.
You're the woman. The woman.
Yes, you're the woman.
You're the woman.
And so it's like they are falling into these heteronormative roles, and it's like, but do we? I mean, if somebody wants to do that, hey, like John says, we love that for you.
We love that for you. More power to you.
The rest of us are like, no.
Can we just go back to dating like it was in the 90s when there was no social media to influence all this bullshit. And we didn't have to worry about that. It was more about what's your beeper number versus what's your Instagram.
Not the beeper number.
It just seemed like it was much more simple and easier. And even when I'm thinking back to the 90s and when I was younger, none of us thought this way, period.
Right.
It's
right.
just, it gives me a headache, and I feel like we waste brain cells trying to dissect and maneuver through this. That's why I keep my black ass at home. But anyway, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm, looked like you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about how, he was tying this idea of progressivism to gender roles. And I think people can say they have dismantled the patriarchy and still want to be treated like a princess. And I'm talking about in heterosexual relationships. And so at the end of the day, I think you should be able to communicate the way that you want to be treated, whether it be heteronormative or not.
Right.
The problem is when people expect others to agree with them all the time.
You're right.
I agree on if you want to be treated like a princess, then I'm sure you'll find your king or whatever, and you two can go play power couple.
Right. Yeah.
More power for you. I love make believe. I mean, don't get me wrong.
But also,
especially if you both of you are good at it, and you like playing the game, play the game. But it really is just nerve-wracking when it is like you are supposed to be treated like this. This is this is the standard, and you're not living up to the standard that I've set for you.
Right. Exactly. What were you getting ready to say, Devon?
But let's also look at the other part of this too. A lot of guys actually, like we said, we fall into that. Where one guy posted, "My bottom is not gonna do anything but lay, but sit at home and look pretty and cook, and I'm gonna, we're gonna have sex anytime I want to, and all this good stuff." And I'm like, okay, well, more power to you too, more power to you. But then you also got some bottoms, that follow that too. They like, you're the top, and this, that, and the third. You're supposed to do this for me and do that for me, and buy me this and right.
So
they want to be the trad wife. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if that's the life you want to lead, if you can find somebody who fulfills that need for you, again, we love that.
We love that for you, right?
Define that. But I think you're right. I think the assumption that like everybody should follow that trend and like, well, don't you know that like that's the way bottoms should be treated? It's like. Not the bottoms I know, but I mean, if you want that, love that for you. But yeah,
because at the end of the day, now I've heard this from some guys who are femme. At the end of the day, go, but I'm still a man and I want to be treated as such. But yet you act like a princess, sir.
Now, see, that's where I get confused. Okay,
yeah,
if you be like, take this pussy, take this pussy, and then all of a sudden, it's time for you to make. I'm a man too. What you didn't act like you didn't say that.
You wasn't acting like 1-2 minutes ago, but I mean, 15 minutes ago, but okay.
And I'll just let you live in your box. You know what I mean?
But some people act differently in the bedroom than they do outside of the bedroom.
So, and you do that the same way in the bedroom at all times.
I need at least like inform me that the energy is gonna change. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I get confused. You know what I mean? You
can have a conversation about that.
Right. That's why you have to sharpen your vetting skills.
Yes,
your vetting skills.
You do.
I'm good out in these streets, trust me. But I mean,
you don't have to spring it on someone. I think sometimes people want it to be spontaneous, and that's just silly.
Right.
You can plan out the way that you want to have sex. You can plan out the way that you want in the bedroom.
The biggest shock I got, Malcolm, was this time, I was in New York, and New Yorkers can be rough, and old boy was an engineer for MTA. He worked on the subway. When this ninja took off his pants, he had some pink panties on. Tune in to Patreon. I'll tell you the rest.
I found that to be incredibly common. It's weird.
It is, but I'm just telling you, that was my first experience, and I was like, hey.
It's not like a turnoff for me, but like it is a little off-putting if you don't warn me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, if you do that in front of me, I'm sorry. The flag is not going to go up, so go ahead and put them back up and go on out the
Okay.
door.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Look, listen.
I don't know. Like honestly, maybe it is a turn on for me, especially if the guy's super hot. Like if you're hot enough to pull off a pink thong, like if you're just that masculine that even a pink thong doesn't feminize you, like
That's
I don't know the contrast.
Yeah.
that's okay. But if you got on garter belts and all that other stuff,
Because
Yeah, miss me with that.
Malcolm, your favorite person used to love that kind of stuff, right? And you know,
Yeah, I would love to see it too. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I don't care what that dude is wearing. Like, he's gonna look like a dude. I don't know. Like,
yeah. Can I ask you? Is it a blanket that you have on, or is it a blanket?
no, it's a hoodie. It's a hoodie.
A sweater?
It's a hoodie.
I like it. It looks good.
It's a hoodie. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I must.
Let's give the full
It's
screen.
cold as fuck up in here. That's all.
I like that hoodie. It's nice. That's a
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
oh, okay. Those
I
are
was trying to figure it out. That's
chains.
going
Yeah.
on.
okay. Those are chain. I thought those were tie threads. I was like, damn, Malcolm, did you lay down and let somebody run over you?
Okay, that's going
Oh
on.
no, not
Right.
tired.
That's
I mean,
Malcolm. That's going on. I'm coming to your house and take that, miss.
It was 25 degrees this morning. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, seriously.
It was 21 here.
Or love yourself enough to not want to need love and relationships. See it for the face that it is. The farce it is. Sorry, farce.
Yeah.
Farce that it is. Total turn off to have a manly man look at, open your mouth and sound Officer Hooks from Police Academy.
well,
That's funny.
I had to think about that for 30
Not
seconds.
Officer
What's up
Hooks.
for Police Academy?
Oh god.
Please.
Yeah. Bro. The one who's like, excuse me.
And then all of a sudden, freeze, dirtbag.
Right, exactly. Oh my god.
Those movies are so dumb.
Right. Well, since we're talking about this actually kind of leads us into the next conversation we want to talk about, and I'm glad Thick is here because this has to do with a post that he put out on Facebook. Because so we are saying like, look, in this day and age, anybody should be able to, shoot their shot. It doesn't matter what your sexual preference is. Now, when you shoot your shot and they tell you no, that's what we're getting ready to talk about. So let me bring up this post that Devon posted on his Facebook. So Devon said, okay, it's past 6 a.m. Has anyone had someone threaten to kill themselves because you rejected them? Like, what the fuck? Red flags, people. Don't meet them in real life. Devon, do you want to give some more context to this or?
Yeah, okay. So now,
Wow.
I don't like to be mean to people. I'm very nice, but I do have a limit. I do have my boundaries just like anybody else, okay? But so this is a person that I've told several times like no. And they keep trying to like they'll wait like 3 to 4 months later or 6 months and be like, well, my answer hasn't changed in the last 3 or 6 months, sir. So no. And I told you the last time that you do this, that I'm just gonna block you and act like you don't exist because I'm good at doing that. So they go, well, I'm just gonna go kill myself. I'm like, and the pettiness in me was.
I gotta know what you wanted to say.
I had to stop myself because listen, I do take mental health very seriously, and I do take when people say things that very seriously. But the petty in me had several answers after that comment.
Right.
I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing. But because I don't know, I don't want to test that limit or whatever. Even though I know even though I knew they were some bullshit, but
let me tell you something. when the person told me that, I was like, what you waiting for?
That's right. That was one of them. I had
You're such a fucking asshole. I'm like, no, because if you really want to do it, you wouldn't have told me.
That part.
Well, I will warn you on this. You actually can catch a charge for that.
Yeah.
They were to kill themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Because I'm going to tell you at least 3 of my petty answers. Number 1 was, well, when you do it, do not fracture anybody else's life. Don't jump off a bridge. Don't publicly do it. Don't jump out of a plane. Make sure that when you do this, do not fracture anybody else's livelihood. Don't throw yourself in front of a martyr train or whatever.
Making folks late for work.
Right. Don't do that. Okay. Listen. The other one was
don't put my name in the letter, please.
Right. Don't do that either. Right.
I mean, it's because I went down the hall, and I'm gonna tell y'all may think I'm wrong, but listen, don't threaten me with that because I'm gonna give you this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And I had asked him prior before. I was like, do you need to talk to somebody? You know what I mean? All that stuff. And then finally, there was this, they have told me this more than once. And they caught me on that particular day that, that I what's that week that I was being the mean man. But it wasn't that week. But I just wasn't feeling it. And I understand I can get a charge, but I can also get an attorney. Mm-hmm. But I was like, listen, let me tell you, I'm tired of you throwing that in my face. If you were going to do it, you could have did it by now. Stop trying to gaslight me with your mental health.
Right.
And I blocked him. And that ninja is still on Facebook to this day, hollering about, I can't find no man, this and that. Because mentally.
That was some good responses, Dick. I was thinking more of, okay, well, go ahead and shoot me your next of kin so I can let them know.
No, I don't want nothing to do with it.
No.
Right.
Or somebody. I remember one time somebody said that to somebody, and the person was like, "Well, what do you want on your tombstone?"
Wow!
Like,
wow! Ouch is right. Good Lord. So the thing I want to know is, it's like I was kind of telling Greg before, like here's the thing. I'm sure we all have had to deal with rejection. And there's different ways to do it. So, well, fuck you then too, or your ass is ugly. I ain't want your old raggedy ass anyway, or something like that. Like, I get that. It's like, but my thing is, like, I really want these people to understand. Is like, when you say stuff like that, what do you think is like? What is your end game here? Like, what do you think that's going to do to somebody? Like, if I tell you no, you just shoot your shot, then you say no. It's like, well, I'm going to kill myself. So do you think my response is going to be like, oh, well, I can't have that on my conscience. Let me exactly. Let me reverse that decision and fall in love with you and give you what you want, because I don't want that to happen. Like,
what happens in that scenario? They've grown up watching One Life to Live, All My Children, Young and the Restless, and they have this switch in their personality that they really should have been an actor or a drama teacher or went down the road of Cream. You know what I mean? Just the professor.
Theater,
right. Or it should be a podcast to get that shit all out. It works. But and they hoping that it's okay, love. I'm gonna make myself miserable just to make you happy. All right, let's go. Yeah, no.
I just think they just spoiled. It probably worked when they was a kid, getting mad, throw a tantrum, and get what they want. So they just spoiled, and they think in their grown life they still can get whatever they want by sitting there and holding their breath till they turn blue. I'd be like, okay.
They better watch out, for them cholesterol.
Yeah. Do like my mama, leave you in the aisle at Kmart and go get in the car. You'll come out eventually.
And then when I got to the car, she beat my ass for taking too long. Amen.
But it's just crazy to me. I've never, and I'm sitting up here like, look, no matter what, no matter if it's me or somebody else, they are not worth unaliving yourself for. What the hell?
Not at all.
What do you?
Nobody's worth that.
Right there. Let's start there. Like if ladies and gentlemen, whomever is out there, if you are having thoughts of not wanting to be here, please talk to a professional, talk to a friend. That is not normal to have those thoughts. I don't. We are not making light of the fact that you're having those thoughts. But the problem what
Yeah,
we're making light of is the fact that when you're involved with somebody else, you use it as a form of blackmail. That is not
Right.
fair to the other person. Even if you're having a mental health crisis, you may not can help yourself, but take a deep breath, take a step back, and see a professional. The person 9 times out of 10 you're talking to is not a professional. Like if you're having those thoughts, please see somebody. Malcolm.
yeah. I think that's the response that I would have. You know, actually say get some help, and then
Seek help.
block them. You're
Yeah.
not a therapist. You give them whatever information you can and block them immediately. I actually had somebody who did this several times. You know,
To you?
and yeah, they did. And I
Wow.
blocked them. They would create another account and contact me again.
Oh,
And I still see them online sometimes. So I mean, they're around.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I would say: you can't understand where they are, their state of mind. So you could think that they're just making this like a cry for help or to
Right.
get attention, which very well may be the case. But that cry for help and that attention seeking is probably coming from a very lonely place,
Mm-hmm.
a different state of mind. Not, I'm not necessarily saying depression, it probably could be,
Yeah.
but just even loneliness can warp your decision making. Just like you were saying, Swag, like, what do they think they're going to get out of this? They don't know.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're not able to make rational choices. Um, and I think the problem is like in this state of mind, they're probably not going to kill themselves.
No.
Thing is, other things could happen. Like something else in their life could go wrong.
yes,
They could get drunk or high. They
yes.
could hurt themselves in another way. They could get some other bad news, and these compound each other, and it could lead to someone suicide. Which is why,
Now I do know somebody who has unalived themselves, Malcolm, for a relationship purposes.
yeah,
And then
yeah, especially if you include alcohol. I mean, that's the most common thing. You think it's not bad until you get super duper drunk or high, and
Mm-hmm.
you get some runaway thoughts that just with the loss of inhibition that drugs and alcohol can
I
provide.
have a question over here from
Yeah.
the streaming team over here. Somebody, the Muffin Man says, "What's your definition of loneliness?"
Loneliness is when it is almost painful for you to be by yourself. Like you are aching for some company and you're willing to compromise your safety, your happiness, um, you're irrationally seeking
Seeking
human contact.
comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comfort. Yes.
I
Right.
think that's a great definition.
That is a great
Yeah.
definition.
Not to be confused with being horny. We're not talking
Right.
about
Yeah.
being
You
horny.
talking about that?
There's a
Or join us
difference.
on Patreon, www.patreon.com/mailmeeting
Right.
if you're horny. Right. That's
So yeah, they
That
were
part.
saying like there are I forget it's a acronym they call HALT,
right.
and it's funny HALT, and it's hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. Those four states of mind. We don't necessarily consider those like depression level things, but all of those states. Like we were just talking about how the Twinkie defense was a real thing in the Harvey Milk murder because hypoglycemia can actually cause rage and actually can do. So like hungry is a real thing that can cause people to become violent. Angry is kind of obvious. Lonely also like suicidal, and tired.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be surprised that a lot of like domestic violence stuff just happens at the end of a tired ass day where you just had where
Right.
you're just at the end of your rope.
Yeah.
You know?
And when I was an undergrad, Malcolm,
Yeah.
because of my major, I worked as a night audit at a Ramada Inn.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And by the time I got off and went to the Kmart, I was so nasty to the cashiers. They put my name up and told me I couldn't come in there anymore.
What? Greg.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, bro. I worked oh my God. I worked at the Ramada Inn on Virginia Beach Boulevard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember that one.
And the Kmart was at Military Circle.
Yep.
And they would be open on my way to school. and I was so sleep deprived because I would have to
Mhm.
go right to school. After school, I would take a nap and go do something else.
Yeah.
But I was so sleep deprived that I was just nasty and vicious. So the
You
manager,
know, this is one of those things they talked about, like the breakfast program for children. Like
yeah,
it actually made like a lot of classroom disruptions go away
right,
just because
Yeah.
they came to school hungry.
right.
And if you
Right.
gave them breakfast, they would behave better.
Mhm.
Just like a simple thing.
True. Be more
Mr.
attentive
Calvin,
and more
Mr.
ready to
Calvin says,
learn.
no
Exactly.
panties, please.
Yeah.
Boxer briefs, boxers, tidy whities, jock straps, or nothing at all. I vote for the last one. All that other stuff gets in the way. Um,
Yes, yeah.
Carlos Carter, what's up, sir? You want to die so much? Go film an ICE agent.
Okay.
Rightfully.
I mean, if you're gonna go, like,
Uh,
do some
Oh
good before you do
no!
it. Right.
Oh no,
Mhm.
Mr. Carlos, no. Nate James, yes, I have drama queen threatened to kill themselves. I ended the relationship. I saw them the next day and said, "Thought you were dead. Thought we had
Thought we had a
Listen.
thought
deal.
we had a deal." That was in my 20s. I've grown. Well, I'm 50s, and I would still say that, so that's bad on me.
Mm.
Oh
wow.
wow, Sandy. Yes, at the time I lived in Florida, didn't really know anybody. The circle of people I found from day one, he called me his husband, but I thought he was annoying when he found out how I felt.
Mm,
Mm. I literally had to talk him off the ledge. Oh no.
that's awful.
Well, good things
That is
built
awful.
in Florida aren't that tall. Hi, Carlos RC lives Brazil.
Oh, okay, Brazil. Brazil is in the house tonight.
Brazil's in the
Okay.
house. Hey, go to Carnival. Go to Carnival. Now, don't be singing I will boot for Donald Trump. Okay.
Stop it.
Oh boy.
Mr. Calvin has a comment down here. Mr. Calvin says, I'm with you, Greg. I prefer nothing at all, but I will have to start somewhere. Those are good places to start. Shit. It's all coming off in the end. Listen, that's right. Just cut to the chase because you know I'm old. I'll be sleeping in a minute. Don't come in there with too much shit on some stuff. I want some candles and shit, nigga. I'm telling you now, right? You know, about 10
but
minutes into the Golden
True.
Girls, it's over. Go
but
ahead.
what would happen if you actually like Dick? What would happen if you actually gave in? What do you think he would do?
Oh,
Uh, uh, I don't know. I think that if I did, because he seems like a very needy person.
Okay,
He's so willing to please, and I don't like people who
okay.
are over willing to please
oh
somebody.
yeah, that
I
would
would do
kill me.
anything to be with you. Like I'm just like, sir,
I
no,
just for
I
somebody
know,
that say that
I
I'm
don't know.
like,
So I can't say what he would have
What is
done.
with that behavior? I can't stand that. What is with
Mm-mm.
it? Oh my God, I can't live without you. You're doing pretty good when I walk out the door.
Right, you do it pretty good before you met me.
Yeah.
But there are some people who are like that. There are some people who who are givers and they feel like, oh, I just want to just give and give and give and give and give and give and give. Now, what I'm afraid would probably happen is like, if you're the type of person who's like a taker and you keep taking from them, like and don't ever give anything back in return, then it turns into like, well, damn, I'm just doing all the giving and they ain't giving me shit. That's
Yeah.
fucked up,
but
and
don't.
then
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
it turns into something else. So yeah.
Let me just say this: don't ever tell me I'll give you anything you want. Don't tell me that
Mm-hmm.
because I'm high maintenance and I'm high price. Don't do that.
Right, Ma Jackson. You give them power, and sometimes can be counterproductive. So
Well,
yeah, I think you do the right
all I
thing.
can say is that you
Mm.
have to. I'm going to turn into Malcolm for 1 second. So you have to walk a fine line. You have to be, strong, compassionate, but you have to be stern and hold on to your beliefs. I think just by nature, if you know the person, you'll know if they're bluffing or not. Like, take them seriously if you think this. Like, I would call they bluffing, call their mama or call somebody in their family. You know this nigga, you know, over here trying to do whatever. And
I
then
mean,
when the
people have
popos
done that
show
kind of
up, yeah,
stuff.
when the popos show up, and you got to pay for a call, you'll sober up.
Like find out who their family is and send them screenshots. Be like, just want to let you know, this is what your son is sending me, so you might want to look out for him.
Mhm.
Then that
And you
baby
know,
like, why did you tell my mama? Why you getting me embarrassed like that? It's like I'm trying to do you a favor. What you
right? Because
mad for?
I don't know how serious that threat was, but the thing about it is, the next day he gon' because for some reason he likes hitting me up on both my pages, and I'm like he does some high, and I'm like, thought you were gonna kill yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Right.
would
And
say
I was like, oh,
the
so you
next
good.
interaction I would have with him is like get help and block.
Right. You need
Yeah.
Honestly,
because
this is,
I'm gonna say this. Y'all,
yeah.
if you or if you know people, you have friends, whatever, that don't know how to take rejection, there are classes for that. There are seminars for that. There are life coaches for that.
Hmm.
Get them some help.
There's therapy for that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of outlets for things for that for people to learn how to take rejection. Okay, like
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. All I can tell you is have some thick ass skin because I've had to have some thick skin through my life,
Hmm.
And
and I've also
let me
came through the
just say,
mentality.
and three lawyers have told me to instruct y'all. None of us are licensed professional counselors. So
Mm-mm.
if you need a medical advice, please see a counselor, a doctor, someone that can diagnose you and help you out.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Because
Absolutely.
like I was thinking about this one time. I ended up in a conversation with someone else other than the person who kept messaging me back, and he was not trying to get with me, but he was
Hmm.
just confiding in me that he was considering suicide. And you know, I was trying to get him some help, like right there in the message thread, whatever. But I really should have cut it off because I kept messaging him for like hours,
Mm.
trying to get him to do something positive. I knew some things that he could have done. He was just stringing me along. It really
Right.
just wanted to
Yeah.
talk, and
And I
I
mean,
got
and
yeah,
that's fair because like we're not equipped to handle that kind of. We don't.
right,
We're not like Greg said. We're not medical professionals. We're not therapists. We don't really know how to handle those situations. So it is
right.
kind of unfair to kind of trauma dump on us with that kind of stuff. But you know, so word to the wise. Just you know, if you need help, go get that.
Yeah.
Don't rely on other people to like cave in to do that. But I get it. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on. John, you are up, sir. It's time for John
Okay,
to go
lighten it
in
up,
deep.
lighten it up a little bit because that got kind of heavy. I almost seemed triggered. Okay, so let's move these E's out the way and get on into it. No, no pun intended. Let's see.
But I'm bump.
So this gentleman right here posted this. He just says, "I've officially put my dick in retirement. No sex for grammar, of course. No sex for because these dudes play too much." That already irritated me. That sentence structure. But moving right along. Not all, but
You better whip
most.
out that red pen, John. Zip, zip.
I be wanting to. Y'all, you can edit your posts. You can edit them. Okay, I'm sorry.
You absolutely can.
Sitting around here with these misspelled words and bad grammar.
Ain't
But
nothing
anyway,
wrong with this dirty looking mustache.
all right. So,
Got
and I had a comment, of course, to Keith Washington, and I said, let's take some accountability here.
Oh boy.
They can't get it if you're not giving it to some. You chose to do it. You can't blame some for your decisions. Maybe it is a time to step back and reevaluate self. Maybe it's time to fix you and sharpen your vetting skills of others. I mean, it takes two to lay down together. Just my opinion.
I love how you end those things. After you to cut them all up, then you give them a band-aid. I'm just saying. He starts thinking like this. "Oh, dude, I'm just here to help. It's me, John Gray."
So, of course, there were other responses, some of which were on his side, but you know me, I'm like, y'all take these one-sided issues, and it gets on my nerves when there's got to be some reason for this. What is he doing? That's basically that's what I'm saying. But anyway, here are some of the other
I
responses.
feel like sometimes those posts are attention seeking.
Yeah,
Because like I mean, he is getting some of the responses. I'm sure he like the
yeah,
one that says, "I wish I could meet you, you
right.
sexy man." It's like
No.
it's
What does
it's
it
it's a
say? What does he say?
sexy man.
And see, I'm not finna feed. As you can see, I'm not finna feed your ego. So,
That's what it is, though. It's bait to
Yeah.
to stroke their ego. Oh, it's okay. You
Right.
Mm.
I mean, he's
know,
saying it's
I'm
like
in the peanut gallery.
a
Go
lot
and
of a
do
lot of you
it.
guys are just playing games, and and here I am, this
now the
good
one
looking
that I
dude.
really laughed at was Mr. Owen up here. Sir, are you
Mm.
in prison?
Not in prison.
And the internet wins again. Point match. The game is over. I love
Oh,
it.
gosh.
Oh
I'm going to find Owen
no.
Stanley and I'm going to friend him just for that. Like, sir, you don't know me. But
I think that sounds like a genuine question too. Because
So,
I do
anybody,
run into some people in
any of y'all
prison.
want to chime in? I mean, was I right? Was I wrong?
No, you
Actually,
were right on. You
I
were
don't really
right.
care what you
You
think,
know.
but go ahead.
I mean, I agree with what you said, John. But again, it's like I said, it's like you can tell sometimes when somebody's just posted something to get attention because he literally could have just posted that without the picture. Like he really could have done that. It's like, so what's the picture for? Like, okay, I'm retiring myself, but take a look,
he
take a
wants
look,
to
Jimmy.
show the
Look at
people
all
what
this.
Oh,
he
you
wants to
could.
show them what they missing. Yeah.
Right, like
and he's already shirtless and in bed. Come on now, bro.
Right.
Or prison.
well,
Come on.
I'm just getting ready to say. Do they allow you to wear
Or
chains
he
in
could have
prison? I
just,
don't know.
or you could just not have sex and shut the fuck up.
That part.
Right. Why are
Like
you
Malcolm,
announcing
you
it?
know you have to announce your retirement like Michael
Right, right. We used to say on TikTok all the time, like, this is not an airport. You do not have to announce your departure. Like, it's
Yeah,
okay.
you don't.
If you want to just leave, you can go ahead and just leave
Jordan.
Right.
quietly.
Like
Why are you
Jay-Z,
announcing?
Right.
I'm Jay-Z. I'm leaving the game. I'm leaving the game. I'm not leaving the game. I'm leaving the game.
Right.
That's it. Do what you
So
gotta do.
yeah, that's the shenanigans that he posted. So
Yeah.
Always shenanigans.
I thought it was
Always.
a good
And then it,
response because it is true that a lot of people just don't take, accountability for their own part in their
Not at all.
dynamics, right? Like if you're running
they
into a
don't.
bunch of, you know,
I
bad lays, you the one who sought them out. You're the one who decided to fucking go.
guarantee you.
Sammy.
Sammy says promising no D, but you live in your mama's basement.
Oh,
And she said you couldn't.
I mean, I guess it make it make sense.
Your mama said you couldn't.
Sammy.
That's why you're retiring. NC guy, what's up, baby boy? Ween was probably a dumpster fire. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Wow, I guess that was Peen probably.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Mr. Calvin, let me read it. Let me say this like Mr. Calvin saying, shit. He's probably doing the world a favor by to taking his piece off the market. Trust, there's no more meat in the market from where that one came from. There's more meat in the market from where that came from. Amen.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Dicks are like buses. Ass are like buses. There's going to be another one in 5 or 10 minutes. Just stand there.
Okay.
Can
Exactly.
he resist the power of fat ass? I don't think he wants.
Nah.
I got opinions. I'm sorry.
You got opinions.
Oh god.
Malcolm, stop me. Where's the wheel when you need it? Somebody hit the wheel.
Well, we don't.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we don't have the wheel, but so in my next segment, so I texted you guys, so I'm sure you all participated. So I had to tell y'all about this conversation that I had in a group chat. Our good friend P Candy, it was talking about her boyfriend has this fantasy of like having sex with a twin, and wanted our input on it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't get the appeal, but I if that's your thing, I mean that's your thing. So we were just all talking about it. Stuff. I just said, you know what? I think this would be a great question to
Is she
ask people.
watching?
So
Is she watching?
no, she's probably not watching.
Okay, well, the source of where that came from.
So I put out a poll. So I asked the people in the VIP group and you, and I asked a lot of people to respond. So I don't know how many responses we got. So we're about to find out. So my first poll question was, would you have a threesome with a set of twins? And apparently y'all are freaks because overwhelmingly y'all are saying yes, you would.
I'm not going to tell you what my answer was.
And I don't expect anybody to reveal their answer, but here's the other side of it. And the reason I say this is because we actually know a twin. My good friend Douglas, he has a twin, and so I said so because that's the other side of this. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, I see why some people would see that as a fantasy, but I'm thinking about, well, what about the twins? Like, I can't imagine being in a scenario where it's just like, hey, twin, you want to come join me and another person and like we, have a threesome with your sibling?
Wait, Swag, I have a fantasy. I have a new fantasy for Doug and his twin, though. I want both of them to make me cupcakes at the same time.
Well, I don't know if Douglas is I don't know if he's a baker or not.
I have a clarification question.
What's your clarification?
And this will help me to answer better. Are these identical or fraternal twins? Because that's
it could be whatever. If it matters, then
because if it's identical to me, it's more one-on-one because they look alike. But if it's fraternal, it's a threesome. That's just me.
I think
I think it's all a threesome. Yeah, it's all a threesome. It's three people in the room. Yeah,
and that's the thing, though. Like, I've actually been in this situation.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Come on, talk to me. Give him the big screen. Go ahead.
We'll put it this way: when you get to know a set of twins, especially on that level, they're not identical anymore. Like, especially if they're. I'm just going to be real. Like, superficially, people look the same, but you start to notice the difference between them.
Well, a molar and left hand speaking and one didn't. Okay, all right.
They look very similar, but they're not the same. But yeah, there's no downside to this, and I think you need to also consider from the point of view knowing a set of twins who are freaky. They have been doing this like most of their life, and there's been a
now they did each other.
Yeah, no, they've just been fucking with girls and boys since they were young because they were hot and twins.
I mean, I could see some people being like, yeah, that's a fantasy of theirs, and if you could actually find a set of twins who actually want to do that, then it's like, oh,
Yeah, like
okay.
for them,
I mean, I'm sure for them it was probably like
oh.
a way for them to like, it was a hook for them, like, hey, we'll both do.
He said hook. Now, Malcolm, did they ever do each other?
No, not that.
And that's the part that I said. Now, I think if you are the non-twin in this situation, then there is kind of like this glimmer of hope that like could I possibly get the two of them to like, and I'm just like, but
why?
Yikes!
I don't think
it's still awkward to say that they enjoy watching their brother have sex. I mean,
right?
They do enjoy that
like
part.
them being separate is one thing, but I think especially. Well, I don't want to look at this through like the heterosexual lens, but like a dude getting two twin girls together, he's gonna want them to like, okay.
Now I haven't seen that. I've seen like that on the heterosexual side,
right?
And that was just like, no.
But they do have that thing where the twins can both feel the same feelings. So, And then, they also have their own little special language. I don't want to be in the room and they talk their little special stuff about,
Right.
you don't even know how to suck dick. I don't want to, I don't want them to be saying that in their language.
I don't know about the feelings, but it is true that twins have like words that they create between themselves.
True enough.
So
the other part of this experiment was, so if you were or are a twin, would you want to include your twin in a threesome if your partner asked? And
no,
everybody said no. So it's like, so wait a minute. So y'all don't mind twins being freaky, but you wouldn't want to be freaky with your twin? Like, make that make sense.
It makes total sense. It's like, would you give me all your money? Please do. Do I want to give you all my money? No, I do not. That makes total sense to me. I don't understand.
Right. It's like, so it's okay for you to do that, but I'm not gonna.
Go ahead.
We already dress alike. I gotta have something for myself.
Right. Because I did ask Douglas, like, so would you? He's like, absolutely nice. There's no reality where this would ever happen. And that's the way I'm looking at this. It's like I'm looking at it from the twins' point of view. It's like I just could not. Now in Malcolm's situation, like I could see if they are not engaging in each other and they are using it as like a way to get people
both of them were
to have sex with them.
I gotta be honest.
Right.
Both of them were kind of like, crazy a little bit.
Like I can see that, but at the same time, it's just like, but
Travis, wait a minute, Travis, wait a minute.
No, I'm serious. They were a little
crazy, a little bit, a little bit.
Like they got off on it. They were the type of person who they would sleep with each other's partner and see if they could get away with it. That kind of thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard, and I don't know if those are true or not, but I've heard like little stories with twins saying like, we would switch and like have sex with each other's partners to see if they could tell the difference or not. And it's
did they tell the difference? I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know if they ever did. I mean, they would probably tell you that they couldn't tell the difference, but their partners might be just like,
they knew something.
I'm just enjoying it, so I don't really give.
My understanding was the only way they got away with it is if they didn't know they had a twin brother. But as soon as they found out they had a twin brother, they knew what was up.
Right.
Like Brand, you'd be like, Lil Kim, wait a minute, ain't that Brandy's brother? Nice.
It's like, oh shit. And then that turned them on again.
Yes,
they were a little, what do you call it? Masochistic or whatever you call it. Like they liked to fuck with people. So
Malcolm, the way you describe these twins, they have fucked each other. I don't care what you say.
Yeah. I've seen twins jerk off together, in porn.
Right.
So
I never.
It's not too far fetched.
And there was a famous black where they say they were gay for pay twins. One of them deceased, but they used to do stuff together too. So
yeah, it's in the Telegram group.
I'm sure
I'm serious. I know who you're talking
Everything
about.
is in the Telegram group. That's why y'all need to join Patreon. Y'all get
You know what I'm talking about, Mal. You know what twins I'm talking about? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they were high.
At some point, one of them they went to jail.
Tell us in Patreon, because I don't know who you're talking about.
Right, but why you gotta look so wholesome when he says it? Just like,
are they kissing each other? And again, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying as the non-twin, I think there is sometimes this fantasy of if you were to be in a threesome with twins, that you could somehow get the twins to like do stuff with each other. You get to sit back and watch. But again, why would you want to do that?
So in honest, we have a set of twins, Torres and Cortez, and I still to this day don't understand how people get them confused because they are identical, but their body types are different. And I'm like, even their demeanor and height is different. And I'm like, y'all still
as you
get
get older,
confused.
you kind of change.
But they both have been approached in that way. Like, would y'all do something together? They're like, no, we wouldn't do anything together. No.
Well, Mr. Jackson says, would you do a threesome with your brother? Nope.
Yes, and did.
Wait, huh?
Well,
Really?
This was before I knew who I was, but yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, so
We might have that. We had something to talk
okay.
about at Patreon.
Right. I need to. I'm sorry. I need details.
look like in the video,
Like,
look at you. Sammy, it depends, but I don't think my twin and I would have the same taste. You
mm,
never know.
but
So, Sammy, are you saying you have a twin, or are you just saying if
If
in
I think
a
he's saying if.
um?
I think he's saying if. I think he's saying if.
Okay.
mm, but I always wonder what would happen if my twin had made it. You know, like would we get approached? Probably.
I think I ate my twin in the womb. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think I definitely ate mine.
Yeah, I need a little snack. You know what I mean? Mr. Calvin, no, I'm sorry. No, I would not want to be in a sexual situation with my brother, but that would be no for me. That would be a no for me. Yep.
It's different.
Talking twin into a whole new level. I sense a Treasure Island media scene in Welcome, Pookie. Welcome, sir.
I would not be surprised if that didn't already exist.
And
Like-
here, it's a no, right? It's a no from Miss Jackson. Yep. Let's see. Sammy says, I think the Wonder Twin power is sexy as fuck.
Of course he does.
You tell John, said everyone. Said everyone, right?
Right, exactly. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's check in on the straights and see if they are okay,
No,
and we
they're
know
not.
they're not. Um,
We already know they're not.
we all know what it. Well, maybe we don't all know what an incel is, but an incel, I think, is short for involuntary celibate individual,
Or
whatever.
involuntary stupidity.
Right, that part. Here's one who's doing it voluntarily. So this guy is like, okay. Once I play the video, you'll get a sense of what I'm talking about.
I am practicing abstinence from all women until they decide to get their act together. So, if you want to make love with me, you need to change your tone.
Arm and Evolving. On this episode of Arm and Evolving, where we find out, are straight men okay? We explore the incel, the involuntary celibate straight man. In his case, he's voluntary celibate because he's boycotting women until they change their tone. But I don't think you can boycott a group of people that you never had access to. As for tone, I don't think you've spoken to enough women to have them give you a tone. Unless the tone is, get away from me before I pepper spray you. Disgusting.
I love him.
Like, get away from me, you Jezebels.
like, like again, it's like, is that really working for you, buddy? Is that your pickup line with women? Until you change your tone, I'm not having sex with you.
You're doing you're doing a lot of women a favor. You just don't know it, but
Look
you
at
are.
his face, Vic. Look at his face, y'all. He going to sign up for ICE right now.
Oh God!
So true. That's what ICE is. It's all those people who are just trying to take out their
Just
rage.
angry, right? Rage
Yeah.
baiting. Good Lord! So, but yeah, I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah, buddy. I'm sure that's working for you. I'm sure all the women are like, yes, sir. I am going to change that tone because I just want
That
to have sex
motherfucker ain't seen a
with you."
vagina since his mama had him. Now, what he gonna go do is go over to the Philippines and buy him a wife and bring her back. That's what those the kind of guys you see with Filipino wives.
Yeah. I think it's like the expectation that people are supposed to conform to your expectations. That's the problem. And I remember seeing this one commentator, content creator, say like all these incel people, what they really need is a hot woman to be their friend so they can like recognize if they can actually be friends with someone who's hot, because part of it is they have this expectation that if I am attracted to you, then I should have sexual access to you.
Right.
That it's like you need to just have a hot female friend who you actually just respect their boundaries for like 10 seconds instead of them having to slap your hand like every 5 seconds. Like,
Right. It's like, no.
Why are you telling that Peter Griffin? No.
No, Mike.
that's the type of personality you see is like these people like you can't just fucking be chill. Like,
Right.
chill the fuck out, bro.
Dion says they do have a twin scene and a brother scene.
Oh, God. Why am I not surprised? Oh, gosh.
No twins. Wish I did. Would love another me to take over the world with or help me destroy it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. No.
I mean, no for Sammy, but yes for me, because I mean, me and my twin, we would be very sensible and taking over the world.
Oh, no.
That'll be double the cords to cut.
Not double. See, John, I had to talk about
Double the quest to go on.
Okay.
Double the clapbacks, double the fun.
Mm-hmm. Double the ease, double the ease. Yeah.
Oh, girl, please. This is one ginger that will have to stay delusional if he thinks he's co-opting the 4B movement. All right. Icky kitty, get away. I'm not getting stuck reading this. Icky kitty, get away. I don't like your tone towards me. He's one frustrated night from sucking a dick. It's the icky kitty for me.
And somehow, Sammy, I know it's probably going to end up being yours. So,
Mr. Dion, Sammy says he sees your vision. He sees the
vision. Oh no, Sammy is taking over the world. Oh Lord,
Sammy, I'm going to steal Icky Kitty. That's going to be a T-shirt.
That's going to be a T-shirt, right? All right, equal time. We got to check in on the gays now.
We know.
On this one, I'm sure we all have maybe had a fantasy when we were younger about being with somebody older, maybe even a teacher. I don't think any of us actually did it, but this guy did.
Did it?
So
did it?
You
did it?
Worse.
Wait.
And more than y'all are not okay.
Say that one more time, Swag. What happened?
Having a fantasy of being with a teacher.
I did it twice.
I did it twice.
And you actually did it with your teacher?
Yeah, I did
it. In high school?
One in high school, one in college.
Yep, me too.
I had a fantasy, but I didn't actually do it. No.
Well, this one did it. So let's see what he's talking about.
Throwback to when I was in high school and I was sleeping with my teacher. And I thought I was the coolest kid ever because I would like go smoke J's on my lunch break. And then I'd go sit in his classroom during my open block. And I'd be like, just like talking to him, flirting with him, whatever. Like while he's like grading papers. And like other people are literally coming in his classroom, like talking to us. Like, oh, what are y'all doing? Like, oh, nothing. Like, a little under the table handy. But him being like, do you want to come like watch the dogs this weekend? And whatever. And it's like, you definitely know like it's a different dog I will be sitting. I was like the coolest person ever. Wow. I was like, no other boy gets to do this. I was like, fuck are y'all talking about, ho? Like, my teacher's grading and gaping.
Wow.
But, yeah. So that's the rant of the day. I still think about you. And your massive wiener. Call me.
Wow.
Sometimes.
This is sad.
God. Being stepfather.
Oh.
No.
Wait a minute. Not stepfather. Jeez.
And he said, I felt like I was the luckiest boy. I guarantee you he wasn't the only one. Guarantee if you were able to find a teacher who you did that with, I guarantee you weren't the only one, buddy. But
And let me clarify, the high school teacher that I did it with wasn't my direct teacher. It was one that a rumor went around about him, so I had to test it out.
And was the rumor correct?
What? Test it
I've
out.
confirmed.
In my case, tune in to Patreon. 'Cause-
Now I did see a teacher in my high school hang out with a student at the mall, and I was just like, "What are y'all doing here?" So
I
Right.
hate you right now, Vic. I hate you right now.
I mean, because seeing a teacher out in nature was one thing, but seeing a teacher out in nature with another student's like,
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, "Oh, okay."
I'm just saying, you know.
I guess he's trying to get his grades up.
I mean,
I was his grades. He getting up. Good evening, sir. He says his grades.
I was like Olivia Pope on that.
It says, "Oh my God, oh my God."
I looked him up, found his address, everything. I was like Olivia Pope.
Wow.
Found out he only
Not
lived,
Olivia Pope.
Found out he only lived 2 blocks away. So I got on my 10 speed.
Did you write the Huffy over there?
I sure did. It was a Schwinn.
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
Well, especially the time it happened in college, I had no interest in art history, but I did have an interest in the professor. Let's say I know more about Mona than I care to. Sammy, I found out at the end of the senior year of my high school, my accompanimists went to a arts high school, had a crush on me. He gave me a tape, and it went right over my head.
I'm sure he did.
He gave him a what?
A mixtape. That was the 90s. A mixtape.
That was your kind of like passing notes. Is like you know put together a mixtape of like little songs, let people know how you felt about them.
If Let's Get Physical, if Olivia Newton-John was the first song, you knew.
Right.
Let's get physical.
Or Two Live Crew, throw that D, and you know.
You know. John, if you were in Cary, Mississippi, it might have been my husband.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, no.
This was all in Texas.
Well, you know, they say things are more legal in Texas. No, I'm just kidding.
That part.
I can confirm.
Oh my goodness.
It may have been my husband. Like, yikes.
Right. Okay. So this next one, I know this is not going to apply to all of us, but this is one of those kind of what would you do moments. So let me just play this, and Greg, I'm sure you will have an opinion because you are a father. So we will ask you to lend in your fatherly figure knowledge and on how you would handle this situation.
So last week my son got the car towed, and I told him when he got paid he had to give me my money back, $200.
$200, and I have $299 for my name. I have $299 for my name. I have to Uber back and forth to work. That's already like $50 every Uber.
Most parents treat their kids like they should already have it figured out, as if life isn't hard enough. He's 17 years old, and he makes one mistake, and you take, 70% of his income to prove a point when you're the parent who has way more money than him. Maybe it's just me, but I would never trip out over $200.
It is you.
Now, if it did happen more than once, I would tell my son, hey, I covered you the first time, but I'm trying to teach you responsibility this second or third time, because if I keep letting it happen, you're going to keep, abusing the system of letting the car get towed. But I think if it happened one time, it was an accident, honest mistake, why not cover, and teach your child, hey, this is how you read the parking meter. This is how you read the parking zones. You can't park here at this, blah, 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 blah. Like, use this as a teaching moment, not you messed up, so now I need the money. And you could tell she raised a good kid because he's calm. He's not angry. He's not belligerent. He's the calmest teenager I've ever seen, because y'all know they have attitudes at the wazoo these days. And so I feel bad for him because I feel like this kid can't make a mistake without paying the price for it.
That's what I'm.
That's
That
you
is
know what?
the definition
That don't make no
of
sense
sense.
whatsoever to me because so if I make as I'm a grown ass man and if I make a mistake to pay the light bill,
Right on.
I'm not gonna say, well, it was one
Tell
little thing.
about it, John Jay.
Can
Tell
y'all turn
about
my
it.
lights back on? They not gonna do that.
It was only one time, right?
It was only one time. No.
Because let me tell you something. That
Sure.
first lesson from that $200, there won't be a second and third time for you to get the lesson. The lesson will be learned. If you can't go to work because you got $99 in your name, that's your business.
And you're going to work, so you're going to get it back.
Get to walking because I'm not taking you. And you're not taking my car.
Bus.
Get your ass down.
Why are you taking Uber? Get your ass on the bus.
Sit your ass
Get
down.
on that damn bike. I'm sorry, I don't even have a kid, but I found that ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. Let me tell you something. If you break the habit the first, it's like a dog. You break the habit the first time, they won't do it again. Amen. And then
what you tolerate becomes the norm.
Not my business. That's all you make is $300 a week. Get a better job. Give it a bring some ease in this.
Here's where Mr. Manners steps in.
Oh Lord.
I know.
I see his point because I agree with him in that you are basically saying like, well, you got this figured out. You 17, you should have all this figured out by now. If you ain't got it figured out, that ain't my problem.
No, she didn't
you need
say
to come
that.
up with my.
No, she didn't say that. She's saying you have to figure it out. The world is a tough, cruel place. If you listen, this is how these motherfuckers end up at the Beyonce concert and don't pay their rent, right? This is exactly how this happens because they don't. You live in a world with no consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, oh shit, I can just call my mom and my daddy. They got my back. It was only the first time. Hell to the no. If your ass walking down Route 5 one time to go to work, back and forth, you will learn that lesson.
But here's my question.
Here's the other thing, Swag, before you
go
with your question. Now, did she not start off by saying, my son got my car towed?
Yes.
Therefore, he was not responsible anyway. Parked the car wherever the hell he wanted to park it, probably in a no parking zone, towaway zone, or something. So he wasn't even looking around at all. He caused all that himself. So he should suffer the consequences.
So here's my question. Do all 17-year-olds know that?
They should.
He got a driver.
But you're making an assumption. You're making an assumption that he knows that. How do we know that she taught him?
He got a driver's license.
Right. No, sir.
That don't mean that he knows those kind of things.
He know how to read.
You can read them signs.
Oh, jeez.
Take your license.
No, right. I'm with Devon here.
Yeah.
When you go take your license exam to parallel park,
Oh god.
tell you it's in the book. Read the signs that this is an illegal or an illegal parking space.
I ain't never seen no sign that says like you can't if you park here you're gonna have to pay $200 or you're gonna get your car towed.
Always on. It's right there. It's always on. And underneath
watch the show.
So let me ask you a question. So let me ask a question, and I want complete honesty. Has anybody on this panel who has a car ever had their car towed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't you read the signs? Why didn't you read the signs? Why didn't you read the signs?
Because I will tell you, because I took a chance and thought I could beat it.
Right. Went to the club.
I knew what I was doing, and I took a chance and thought I could beat it. Yep. And I got a $75 boot. So yes, I knew I fucked up. I tried to beat the system, and the system got me. I think the same thing happened with him.
Right.
We don't know, and that's my hope. I mean, that's his point. Is that I'm just saying. I feel what he's saying. It's like we expect. Well, if you old enough to have a license, then you should be old enough to be able to know where you're supposed to park and where you're not supposed to park, and so that's all on you. I don't know that. I have literally had my nephew call me and ask me questions. It's like I feel like you should know this, but. You know, that's just because I assume that he knows this, but he doesn't.
Right.
There are certain things that they just don't know, and I just feel like I get what he's saying. Now I get what y'all are saying too, and I agree with you because yes, I've been in that situation where it's like, well, you'll learn not to do it again now, won't you? It's an expensive lesson, but you'll learn it. But at the same time, if he ain't got but $300 to his name and she got more money than him, what's the harm? What's the harm in being
And he
like,
working.
you know what, I'm gonna help you out this time, but let this be a lesson to you. Don't let it happen
But she
again.
did.
But what if the
She did
lessons
help. She did help him out because she paid it. She
right?
wants to
Here's
be
the thing that he
And she
reimbursed.
doesn't.
want her money back.
Right. Now
Right.
she can he can, now I don't know how they maybe they need some communication on that, but maybe he could have said, okay, well, mama, can I at least give you $50 a week until I pay it off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay it
Yeah,
off.
that's a good point. Yeah.
Right now,
Boom.
He shouldn't have to give it all around because if
he didn't say none of that. He said, "I ain't give you no $200." That's what he said.
here's the thing though, like if it's going to imperil his ability to make more money, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think you could
Because how's
also
he supposed to make money if he
And that's what I
if
was
he
going
ain't got
thinking
but
of.
$99 to his name and then he has to take an Uber to and from? Well, one day is and all his money's gone.
You
So
ain't
now
I
what is
think
he
he
supposed
should
to
pay,
do?
I think
ride
he
your
should
bike.
pay it back in his due time, right? Like
Mhm.
his next few paychecks should go to paying it off. Like he's responsible for what he did, right? Even at
Right.
17, even if you don't know, it's kind of the way the law works, right? You can't
Right.
say like I didn't know it was illegal for me to stab you, therefore I can't.
Wow.
Seriously,
Wow.
there's no
Ignorance is not
I
an
didn't know. Ignorance is not an excuse. So I'm saying
Right.
he has to pay it back. But as a parent, it's like, are you trying to teach a lesson so, so spiteful that it actually hurts their ability to mature? I understand that idea. But he
Right.
can pay it back.
And I also
He
He
think
owes
could.
us the money. Like
he kind of said he need to work it out. Notice she didn't really say anything. He was the one saying it's $299. I just got $200 that's holding
right.
me
She didn't say she wouldn't take
$99
responsibility or nothing.
left
She
over,
didn't
and I
say
got
that.
$50 for Uber.
yeah, he's
So
got to pay that shit off,
he
right?
probably needs to work it out in his head and
Right.
maybe come up with, let
Right.
me give you this right now, and in installments or
And
whatever.
that's all. That's what I heard when
That's
she
what I
said
think
he
she
need to
was
work it
trying
out.
to tell. That's what I think she was trying to tell him how to
Yeah.
work it out.
Because he's telling her, I don't think I should pay you this. And she's like, use a lie, and you need to work it out. Right.
Mr. Carter says, is a case by case basis. He's not a grown man. Every child is different. Why do we always have to have struggle / mental cruelty? And that's my part. That's the
No,
part right
Yeah.
there.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
That's not. I'm
No,
sorry. That's not.
that's not.
That's life, bruh.
Because what you
But
gonna do? What you gonna do when I'm dead and gone? You can't pick up the phone. Such and such. My mother been gone 17 years, and just the fucking day I had an issue, I'm like, God damn it, I need to call my mama, but I need to figure this out. I need to humble myself and figure it out. Mr. Dion, my last two situations snatched $500 out my pocket while I still want to whoop my neighbor's ass. The lesson was learned, and yes, I'm waiting on my opportunity to avenge. I
Dion,
love to
Oh,
avenge the statue. I love that.
Mr.
That's
Dion, that's your personal thing.
Mr. Dion, I
We
love
talking
it.
about a child.
Mr. Dion, you better avenge that snatching and snatch it away. I love that. I love that for you. I love to avenge the snatch.
I want
That
to
is made
build a
my ear.
statue too.
Yeah, me too.
And you know what? I can just say this. I guess different generation was raised differently, and this is a
Yes.
different time. These parents today, I'll be looking at them like, ooh, my mama would have never let me get away with some of that
nope.
stuff. So
And then I ain't driving no more
it's
for a little while. Then that's it. I'm
just,
paying for it.
just different. So
yeah.
I get it, what's going on, but at the same
Mhm.
time, there's still. I think she is kind of letting him work it out. Because notice she didn't say nothing. He was going through all the numbers and stuff like that. And maybe he would have
Right.
eventually come to, well, let me give you half now and the other half next week.
And then
We
she
don't see the
never
rest of the
said,
video. So,
right.
Right. So
And
we don't know what the end
right.
result was. So
she never
maybe I will try to find it and maybe we'll play it next week and
Please do.
see if we can resolve this. So.
And then she never said I wouldn't take you to work. You know what I mean? She never said any of those.
She was waiting for him to figure it
Right.
all out. So
The life lesson is that you need to find your path to my $200. But in all these pants,
$2.99.
$2.99. So, no, that's his paycheck.
That's how much he had.
That's how much
Oh,
he had.
okay.
Right.
He owes her.
And it's just like you have to let, and sometimes it hurts to let your child make a mistake. It hurts you to your heart, but you gotta let them. Like you see the shit coming, you see the piano, like the Acme piano about to fall in their head, and you just be like, and you gotta sit there because it is a life lesson that you have got to.
I hope my baby move.
Yeah, God knows, please move, boy. Just move. Just stand to the side, do something. But you know, but if he don't move, all those fractures and broken bones that he allegedly has or potentially will occur from that, and he will learn from that if he lives. You know what I mean?
Final Destination stuff.
It is, but I mean, it is so. And then my mother, the same way. My mother would just look at me like, "Now I've given you my opinion. This is her words. I've given you my opinion. You've chosen the other way, and what you've chosen did not work out in your favor, my son. Good evening." And that'll be it. That's the end of the conversation. My shit is gone, toe up, I'm broke. I didn't take the advice. I did not do the right thing with the worldly wisdom that this 50-year-old woman had at the time when I was 20. I didn't do the right thing by it, you know what I'm saying?
T'Challa must be doing
What's T'Challa back there doing? He taking up for me, ain't he? I know he is.
He says, enough of this. I want y'all to see what I'm watching this week.
Yeah. He'll be all right.
All right, let's see what T'Challa is watching this week.
What are you doing?
Why did he do that? That's so mean.
Hi, do you want to go play in the snow? Yeah? Do you have a snowsuit? You do? What color is it? Yellow.
Oh,
okay.
so cute.
Yeah, you like yellow, don't you? You do. All right. Do you want to go play? Yeah, go play. Do you want to help shovel the snow?
Nope.
Your head is so small and your body is so big. I love you so much.
Why is it on the counter?
You are. I'm gonna sit on you.
No.
You don't belong in there. You're overflowing the sink, buddy.
What do you call a pile of kittens? A meowton.
Why did the toilet paper not cross the street? Because it got stuck in a crack.
What do you call a cat that likes to go bowling? An alley cat.
Snickers, come here. Do you know what they call a popsicle for cats? A popsicle.
What's a cat's favorite color?
How does it?
I feel like they're just telling jokes and they're just screaming at the cat.
Oh, that was good.
Okay, yeah.
Shake your shimmy.
That's Beyonce.
Beyonce cat.
Okay, stick your tail feather.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh god.
So, well, a little late to the gig, and I hope that doesn't come off as narcissistic, but I had a twin shed. We would be double teaming like a motherfucker on some Tomax. What is that? Zamax type shit. Cobra.
Mr. Eben. Mr. Eben, I thought we knew you.
I love you.
You were supposed to be our scholar here.
I love you, man. Just know that you my man. 20 grand. Miss Travis, white people with their damn animals on the kitchen counter. Ugh.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, don't eat that potato salad. Okay, chair dancing kitty. Don't eat that potato. Don't eat from the house. Don't eat from the house. These pussies are out of control.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, that's all that I have for tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's show, come back tomorrow and let Malcolm either fix you or trigger you, or maybe both. Who's to say? So come back tomorrow and watch Malcolm at 7. There will be no Diggler Digest this week, but we will run an episode of Two Grooms in a Pod. So tune in for that. Friday, we have Friday programming now. So check out Uncle Pookie, a.k.a. Mr. Dion, and Paw Paw, a.k.a. Greg, talking shit and taking shots. And who knows what they'll say. So
Malcolm,
come watch that.
Malcolm, tell them what the word of the week was so they can take a shot. What was the word of the week?
The word of the week was
So remember, kids, whenever you hear them say white, take a shot.
And Papa.
And then after you recover from that hangover, come back on Saturday.
That's what
and
I
hang out with
every
us
Saturday.
as we do the Saturday sit down where we talk about the black news and everything that's going on in the world. So that's Saturday
Before you
one.
move on from the slide, I would like to give you a public thank you because I am trying to work out the schedule. I appreciate your dedication to the.
I know we usually have this thing wrapped up, but now it's kind of pushed a little bit later. But you know what?
And I
put on
promise
an awesome show.
Well, I have everything in order by tomorrow. I promise. And we will have our powwow on Thursday.
I'm on top of that, Rose.
I need to get up at a decent hour on Saturday. Go ahead.
Gotcha. All right. And don't forget the Blurred Council is going to assemble Sundays at 5.
Yes.
And the Monday. Join Malcolm and Greg on Monday between the hours of 3 and 4, where they will do the video roulette. Don't forget to check out John on his socials. You can find him on Facebook and Instagram. Patreon members, we are going to do an after show. And if you are not a Patreon member, consider being one. Go to patreon.com/MaleMediaMind, where you get access to the VIP room and the spicy links that is been procured for you carefully by our team of porn aficionados. Don't forget we have a website, malemediamindlive.com. And come back here next Tuesday, this same bat time, this same bat channel for the Swag Suite. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to the after show. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Bye.